What's the dumbest excuse you made up that somehow turned real? When I was 14, I told this huge lie because I didn't want to admit I was lonely. Like, painfully lonely. My dad was in the army and gone most of the time. My mom worked nights at the hospital, and I was an only child in a new town where nobody knew me. The house always felt way too quiet. Even the fridge buzzed like it was trying to keep me company. So one day in class, this girl named Marissa asked me what I did over the weekend. I panicked because, truthfully, I spent it alone watching reruns of Mythbusters and microwaving frozen mac and cheese. But that sounded tragic, so I shrugged and said, my cousin stayed over. He's staying with us for a bit, from Chicago. She lit up. Oh, that's cool. Is he your age? Yeah, I said, even though I had no cousin in Chicago or anywhere near my age. His name's Jay. He's pretty chill. And boom, that was it. Instant fake cousin. Jay became my buffer. Every time I didn't go to a party or didn't have anyone to sit with at lunch, it was because I was hanging with Jay. People stopped asking questions. I started drawing him in my sketchbook just for fun. I gave him this curly hair, kind of messy, wore hoodies, and always had headphones. It got weird, I know, but it felt good, like I had someone. Then Marissa asked to meet him. I stalled, said he was shy, then said he moved back, then said he came back for the holidays. The more I talked about him, the more real he felt. I even started texting myself from a second number like I was talking to him. I'd laugh at his texts in class. One time, I accidentally left my phone open so someone saw a message from Jay. Yeah, it got out of hand, but people believed it, and honestly, I needed it. Cut to senior year. I'm 17. We're doing this volunteer day at a shelter downtown, sorting clothes, serving food, the whole thing. I'm there with my school group when this guy walks in. Hoodie, headphones, curly hair, my stomach dropped. He looked exactly like the version of Jay I'd drawn. And I know that sounds like bullshit, but I swear on my life, down to the weird scar on his eyebrow, which I made up because I thought it looked cool. He signs in at the table and I lean over to see his name. Jason. I freeze. I don't know what I was expecting. Like maybe I'd hallucinated him into existence. Later, he ends up at my station folding winter coats. I'm too weirded out to speak. He's humming under his breath, nodding his head like he's listening to music, but there's nothing in his ears. I finally ask, you volunteer here often? He shrugs. Nah, just moved here. Staying with cousins while my mom figures some stuff out. I say, where from? He goes, Chicago. And I swear I almost passed out. I said, wait, your name's Jason, right? Yeah, he says, looking confused. I try to laugh it off. That's funny. I used to tell people I had a cousin named Jay from Chicago when I was younger. He tilts his head. That's weird. I have a cousin named Evan. Never met him though. My mom's side. She always said he lived somewhere around here. I said, what's your mom's name? And when he said it, Monica Wells, my hand started shaking. That was my aunt's name. My mom's a strange sister. I didn't even know she had a kid. He stared at me. Wait, your name's Evan? I nodded. He blinked. Dude, I think we're actually cousins. And that's when I looked at him, this made up person I invented in my head because I was lonely as hell, and realized I wasn't even lying.